Welcome back to one of our Vantora videos. We're going to call this one the user experience. This is one of our series of videos. Remember, you can see the videos by going to vantora.com, and at the bottom of the page there's a Watch Now button which will take you to our page with different videos that we're creating as we go. So to understand the user experience, let's see what happens when somebody comes to your web page and wants to book an event, do waivers, etc. The best way probably to show you is off of my site, gatsplat.com. We have a link at the top of the home page. It's at the top of every page. It says book online, reserve now, with a big flashing red arrow that comes around. Any of our customers are free to use this, so on your field you can use the exact same graphic. We make those available to you. We also have places throughout the site. For example, on our birthday parties page, there's all kinds of text links that say reserve now that sends them to the same spot. So when we get this call to action on there for the customer and they go, yes, I want to book this thing, they click on there. This actually takes them off of your site, opens up another tab on their browser, and now takes them to vantora.com/paintball/ Gatsplat in this situation, or the name of your field, whatever, to the registration page. The registration page starts out with a easy to view calendar, and there's a drop down for the next 4 months running. There's instructions to the side how to use this. It's pretty straightforward. It says choose the month from the drop down selector. The days that were open are in green. To make a reservation, click on the day that you want. So let's take, for example, this Saturday. Saturday, September 21st, in this particular example, we see the times from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Those are the times that we're open on a Saturday, and we've set that up in the admin thing. The customer just clicks on that, and it pops up a little form. The available times are going to be listed here, and there's options that the field owner can put in there for how many people they will allow at any given time. So let's just fill out just like we were a customer. So I'll say that my name is Larry and my email address is larry@scubatoys.com, and choose my starting time. Now 10 o'clock is not available because we're booked, but 10:30 is, 11, 11:30. Can't get in at 12, but I could get in at 12:30. 1 is booked, but let's start this group at 4 p.m. Okay, and we're going to have 10 guests, let's say. It's also possible for you to set it up where you get the number of guests first, and then based on the number of guests and how busy you are, then it recalculates what times are available. That's up to you as a field owner. Average age of guests, this is just nice information for you to have so you can kind of get a feel for what the group is all about. We're going to say 12. Then they're supposed to come up with a meaningful name for the party. We're going to call this Larry's Scuba team building. So we're bringing out 10 kids that are 12, and it's a bunch of kids from our scuba shop, bunch of employees coming out with their kids, and we're going to do some stuff. Contact phone number, so I put in my phone number, 95. This happens to be the number to Gatsplat, but close enough. And then we have some things in here. These are all optional fields that store owners can add to their particular thing. We're going to have an event type. I'm going to say it's a company gathering, and which guns. We have the small guns and the large guns. Again, this is a custom field that we can create. We're going to say that they're 50 caliber guns. You can also create fields in here which have a cost involved in them. So if I wanted something like, do you want a private room? Yes. Then that could trigger a $100 deposit or a $50 deposit or whatever is necessary that I set up, and then it would take them to PayPal or some other payment system, depending on what you want to use, in order to receive the payment before you process the registration. There's a place for comments in here. Looking forward to it. Can we bring cake? So a lot of people will put questions in, we've seen, And after they're done, they hit register. Now, if they would have left any of these things blank, or you can see up here, if I try to hit register, it won't let me because I have an invalid phone number up here. It's making sure that we have the proper number of characters. So now that I've put in the proper number of characters, when I leave that field, it's no longer highlighted red. So if nothing is highlighted red, then it will let me finish the registration. So now I hit register. As soon as I'm done registering, it takes me to a basically a thank you page. Says the registration was successful, and now if I want, I can sign an online waiver. And this is a lot of the power of the entire system, that it ties the online waiver to the registration. So once I get into here, there's the basic legal mumbo jumbo, and we will import whatever you need for the particular waiver that you're using, and that goes in this top section here. You have a what you see is what you get editor, so you can make things bold, you can add red, you can put whatever you want for your waiver, and we can help you with that. Then there is a defaulted, by hitting accept, you consent to the electronic signature. This makes it all legal for using electronic signatures. So the person accepts this, and then it asks who they're filling out waivers for. So let's suppose in this particular situation I'm doing it for adult and 2 minors. So then I put in my name, first name, last name, you choose the date of birth. So I'm going to say, see, 58, March. Well, let's pick a date. And then put in my phone number. There you go. I've done this previously, so it's already on there. So my email, and that's already on there. And my address will just populate all this quickly, so you kind of get how the thing works. Same with my zip code here. Now I can put in the names of the first minor, and so that's going to be Billy Johnson, or Billy Daig. Well, if I could spell my, oh, yeah, I got to put it on 2 lines. So Billy, whoop, saying I need a last name here, Daig, when is his date of birth? So it is possible to set this up with minimum ages. So if I say on my particular field I don't want anybody in who is younger than 10, I can set a minimum age of 10, and it wouldn't let me put in a minor that was 7 years old. On our field, we don't have those rules. We will allow virtually any age to come in. We just keep them separated. So even if somebody was born in 2006, we would let them play on our field as long as they were using our smaller 50 caliber guns, etc. So now it asks, when are you playing? We can click on the date there. Are you playing with a group? Yes. And then which group are you playing with? So they can just select from here. So here you can see all the different groups that are booked in for that day. Okay. And so I can go in here, and here is my group, Larry Scuba Team Building. So I'm playing with that group, and then I sign. So you just hold down the mouse and sign, and when you're done, you click Finish. After I'm done, it tells me that the waiver is accepted, and I can email a link to myself with a waiver, or I can view the waiver. So if I just want to view the waiver, here is the information I just signed, everything that I put in there. If I want a copy of it, that's no problem. I can click here, and then it will send me a copy of the waiver. So that's how it's going to work for the customer from that aspect. The other thing we want to take a look at is, well, what happens as far as emails coming in. So if I go to emails, here's my email account. Let's go in and just take a look at this. This email just came to me because I did my online reservation. So your reservation has been processed. It came from info@gatsplat.com. Congratulations, Larry. It gives me a reminder to have everybody sign waivers, and it gives me all the information. Here's the name of the event, the day, the time, the number of people, etc. Here's our comments. If I wanted to make a change to this, I easily can by just clicking Modify My Reservation, and it will let me change the number of people, the time, etc. You can also set this in your admin file where people can't modify or cancel reservations within so much time. It's all up to you. You have total control of how a lot of this is configured. Here's something I've added. We have a local pizza place that delivers here, and they give our customers a little break, and so we put a little ad for them right on the confirmation email. You can make ads like this, something you toss in, any kind of notes. You have the ability to modify and add things to your confirmation emails when they go out. I will also get a reminder email sent out 3 days before the event. Again, settable in the admin thing and your admin control panel. So do you want it to go out 3 days beforehand, 2 days, the day before, you choose. You can also have all the people who have done online waivers are included on that email, so the guest host knows what's going on. So there's an overview of how it's going to work, how it works for the customer. They easily go in, see the button on your web page, set up their reservation. Then after they're done with the reservation, they can do a waiver right on the spot, or they can wait until they get an email from you with all the information to do waivers. They can forward the link to other parents so they can do the waivers for their kids, and everything gets taken care of with the email. Easy to modify, easy to change, easy to customize this however you need.